Yeah, welcome to the review where we do what we do. I'm Enzo, this is Chuck, and now you're part of our crew. Every Friday at 1, my friend, it goes down. We are the hottest podcasters around. Yep, it goes down. And if you don't believe, my friend, then come to town. You can see those other podcasters, yeah, they do. Welcome to the best, my friend, this is the review.
Yep.
There we go. Hey! Yo, we are like so special.
We're getting it together.
We are. But thanks for joining the review again. I'm Enzo.
I'm Chuck. Thank you for joining again.
Yeah. So we just recorded for like what? 5
It was
minutes.
like a hot five.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a hot five.
Yeah, but it was nice though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay. Basically, cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
That's how we started.
To the wine again.
To end to you.
Yes.
Good health to all of you. And what's this wine called again?
This is Voga. My sister put me on this wine. It's a Pino. It's a nice summer wine. It's actually been my summer wine for the last 2 or 3 years. I usually drink it with frozen fruit. Just let the juices hit all the notes of the Grigio. Yeah.
Hit all the notes of the Grigio.
Hits all the note of the Grigio, you know.
Yeah, I was saying that, like, I don't really like white wines, but this, I usually, if I do have a white wine, I like a Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay.
But this is a very smooth Pinot Grigio. It's not
Yes.
as, like, sharp as,
Yes.
and dry.
As the other
most.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good and fruity.
I think I've ever had a Blanc.
Oh, it's so,
Yeah.
I think you would like it. If you
Really?
like this one, you'll like it because they're smoother, they're light, and they're really fruity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They, like, usually like a peachy kind of.
Okay.
Undertone.
Okay. So usually with my really fruity, I have a hard time saying that word. I don't know why.
Fruity?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like the fru. I don't know.
like
Like yeah, like
physically
foreign,
say?
like yeah, like fru. Like I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's been like that since I was little. Like you know, how little kids say like spaghetti, biscotti, or something like
Yeah.
that. It's like that with me.
So how does it come out?
Like fruit. Like
I
it
think
just sounds weird. It
normal.
sounds weird to me.
Fruity.
Fruity.
I think it's normal.
It sounds weird. Anyway. Yeah, if I have a fruity wine, I usually put like tequila or something in it, as I did
shit.
last episode
With the whiskey. Holy shit. I couldn't finish it.
Yeah, and I have my bottle. It stays.
It's like prohibition.
Right.
I just spit. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Fuck Corona.
Coronavirus.
But yeah, that's my this is my favorite white. I guess I would say my favorite red would be a Cabernet Sauvignon. Or how do you want to say it?
Yeah. Oh, Cabernet Sauvignon.
Sauvignon. And as I was saying, my best friend's grandmother put me on that. That was why I first started drinking wine, and I've been addicted to that since. I'm not addicted, but you know, it's been my fave since.
Clear that up real fast.
Had to clear that up real fast because it's like, brush my teeth with it, you know, shower with it, you know, a little in the hair, you know, keep it together.
Leave-in.
Right. No, but it's my favorite red. And then I guess I'm not a big fan of Moscatos.
I don't like Moscato at all. I don't like super sweet wines. I don't like port wines, which are like those really like thick, sweet. It's almost like syrup after dinner wines that you're only supposed to have like a shot of. Ugh, it's too strong.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Moscatos, but I am a fan of a good Moscato. If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, like not a cheap Moscato.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Like a really fine one where you can taste all of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I really like Pinot Noir because they're smooth and rich, and Cabernet Sauv. Is that like
Wait.
sexual?
Now, have you ever watched Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt?
No, I haven't. I know what it is though.
Okay, so there's this. I have to send you the clip. But there's the guy. What is his name? I can't think of his name right now. I'm having a brain for it. But he has a song called Pinot Noir, and it's
Oh,
like
really?
the ode to the black penis.
Are you serious?
Yes, and he just busts out Pino.
Wait, is that Titus?
Titus, yes.
Oh my God,
yes.
I love Titus.
Yes, I couldn't think of his name.
Oh my
Titus
God.
Androgenon or something. I think that's what his name was in the show.
He is hilarious.
And yeah.
Oh my God. If you don't follow him already, follow Titus on Instagram.
Okay.
Because he's fucking hilarious. He has this like character with a red wig, and he'll be like, bonjour. And like that's just how he comes on. He'll be like, bonjour.
He's fucking funny, yo.
He is.
He
He's so
he
great.
really made that show for me. Like I've watched that show repeatedly over and over and over again, like because of him, because he's just hilarious. I even had my cousin who's like a super macho male. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He watched it and he was like, yo, this show's funny as
Right,
hell.
yeah.
And I'm like, yes, because he makes the show. He's just so hilarious. So whenever I hear someone talk about Pinot Noir, I think of that song.
Wait, isn't that the show like she was in a cult or something
Yes,
like that, and then
yes.
she's introduced to like the
To
real
all
world?
for the first time at
Okay.
like being 27 years old.
Okay.
So she's like a child basically, and it's actually a really good show. So I believe the same people who did Schitt's Creek produced
cool.
it. Yeah,
I love Schitt's Creek. It's
See, I haven't
hilarious.
watched these Schitt's
You
Creek.
have to. You have to. And Schitt's Creek is one of those shows that, like, you can kind of pick up anywhere, and
Okay.
you know you'll enjoy it.
Okay.
It's like The Office. Like, you
I
know how
love The
people just
Office.
watch random episodes of The Office. It's
Yeah,
kind of like that because
yeah.
it's dry humor.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen a couple episodes of it when I was hanging out before Corona with my friends, and we were watching. So I do get the whole understanding of the show, but I just have to actually take the time to sit down and put it on.
Yeah.
Because every time I'm like, okay, I need something new to watch, Netflix is like, oh, here's this, or HBO Max is like, oh, here's this, or like, Amazon Prime is like, oh, here's this, and then there's like so much going on.
I know.
When do I actually get a chance to sit down
And watch a whole series.
I mean, I can binge watch a series really fast. I watch the show when I shouldn't be watching the show at all.
I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'll watch it continuously.
Yeah, I can, because after like 3 episodes, I'm tapped out. Unless it's like a really trashy reality show.
Okay.
Like Bling Empire. Did
Okay,
you watch
no.
that?
That doesn't even sound familiar.
It's on Netflix. It's like a reality show. It was the first season came on recently. I think probably at the beginning or middle of the pandemic.
Okay.
And it's basically like about all these rich Asians. It's like Crazy Rich Asian, but like in real life. It's really, really, really good.
That was a good
Entertaining.
movie, by the way.
I didn't even see it. But I feel like I don't need to now because I watched Bling Empire.
Oh, okay.
Because it was so good.
You got the quick version of it.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
And they are like loaded. Like
Yeah.
one of the girls on there, she like goes shopping and spends like $40,000 at a time, just cause with her dad's card, and she gets paid off of Instagram, like that's her job,
Oh, wow.
and she gets paid like $30,000.
Speaking
a
of
month.
Instagram, follow us on Instagram.
Yes, at the Megan Thee Stallion, THEE review.
I'm trying to make it
podcast.
easy, but it doesn't. I'm trying to do it, but it doesn't work. But yeah, follow us at the review. So go ahead.
Yeah. No, that was it. Basically, she her only job is like getting paid off Instagram,
Yeah.
and she's and YouTube, I think, and said she gets paid like $30,000. You know what I mean, a month salary, but she spends that much in one shopping trip, and they'll fly out to like Vegas real fast to go shopping, and
Jeez. I mean,
it's awesome.
I fly out to Burger King real fast, to get lunch or something.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can now because they have the Impossible Burger, but
Right.
yeah, but still, that's
I
my
feel you.
trip.
Right.
That's my trip. I'm not doing that. But speaking of YouTube, follow us and subscribe. Ring that bell.
Yeah.
So that you get notifications for whenever we drop a video and all that good stuff that you normally hear on the other YouTube videos. We're not doing all that shit here.
Yeah.
You already know what to do.
Right. And even if you just, if we're boring and we put you to sleep, like it'll be a nice sleep track. So just subscribe anyway. It takes nothing. It's free.
I was going to make a sleep song, but I didn't know what I was going to say. I had so many words that came to my head at the same time. And it was just like, which one do you want to say first?
You're like, Frozen.
Let it go.
Well, speaking of, because you brought up HBO Max, and I'm really excited because I've watch a lot of Housewives. And have you ever watched Housewives in New York City? None of the Housewives?
None of the Housewives.
Oh my God.
I'm more of a Love and Hip Hop. That's my Housewives.
Okay, gotcha.
Like
I
feel
was
like
watching everything.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like Housewives is I just can't get into it. Like it's not ratchet enough for me, or it's not enough cattiness or something. I don't know.
Oh, they're catty.
I know they are,
And
but
it's like, oh my God, you're grown and you're this fucked up. Like New York is the most messy one, I feel like.
Okay.
Because they're grown as fuck, but they're definitely all like on pills and shit like that. So they are like crazy.
that's probably the one that I would watch. Those New York or New Jersey.
Try that one first. Yeah, try Jersey and New York first. I think
Okay.
that you would like those.
Yeah.
And start from the beginning even.
Is that to find like a person that I like? Like I like Nene, so I would watch.
I don't like Nene.
Why not?
Because she can't. I hate people that can dish it but can't take it.
Okay. Okay, I can see
And
that.
she can't take any kind of criticism.
Okay.
And she's usually like, especially in the last seasons that she was in, she was a complete asshole. I felt like.
She's a Sag.
I love Sages,
She's
but I
a
did not
strong
like her.
Sag woman, but
She, you know what, to me, she's so fucking stubborn that she must have like a Taurus rising or some shit like that, because
She could.
you can't tell her, or like Pisces.
I think she's like
because she's so stubborn.
she's in like the first week, I want to say, or 2 of December. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, yeah, and I usually like really love Sages in that
Mm-hmm.
in that first week too. Like I guess the Sag one or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I don't like her. Maybe in real
Mm.
life, like she's definitely very entertaining. For
Yes,
sure.
yes.
But I wouldn't fuck with her because
Okay.
I don't. For me, I don't like it when I feel like I have to walk on eggshells around people, and she seems very like hot and cold, sensitive. Like you just never know.
You never know.
Yeah, you don't know when you can joke around with her or
Oh,
not.
I hate people like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I don't say I hate people, but they are very. I find people who are like that very annoying.
Yeah.
Because it's like, really? Because a few minutes ago you was just like,
And that's how I feel. She's like very flip floppy. Like, oh, you're cool with this person now, so it's okay for her to say that now.
yeah, yeah.
It's like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get that. I
Yeah.
get that.
But one of the housewives, her name is Bethany. You may have heard of her just because she's like huge.
Yeah.
Now, because she came up with Skinny Girl Margarita and that whole brand, and she has her own show on HBO Max now, where it's one of those shows where it's like a competition to see who can be her assistant.
Okay.
So I love shit like that, and I know it's gonna be messy, so I'm gonna be watching that.
That
And I
sounds
downloaded
like-
Zeus.
Did you?
Yeah.
Zeus is
So good.
ratchet.
The first episode. Okay, please download it. It's only like $34.99 or some shit like that for the year.
Yeah. I probably get it for free, but okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hit up Enzo for the hookup.
No, because if I let them know, then I won't have the hookup. Then my hookup's fucked up. Like, no, don't hit me up for the hookup.
Well, I think it's worth it. It's only $34.99 for a year
Yeah.
subscription.
Oh, that's not bad.
Exactly.
That's not bad.
And so I watched the first episode of season 2 of Joseline's Cabaret.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Just watch the first
I
fucking
saw
episode. It'll
a
give you
clip
everything you
where
need.
the girl was like, she gave up everything to be here or something like that, and like she even had the abortion, and then one of the girls was like, "Damn, that's a double homicide."
Because she
She
gave up
aborted twins, yeah. And I was like, yo, this is like, I feel like this is too ratchet to be on Love and Hip Hop or VH1, but like perfect for Zeus, because Zeus had a lot of crazy shows. Because I used to watch TT show on there. Blame It on Quay.
Oh yeah.
He had a show where he was dating, and I wasn't watching it religiously, but like, you know,
Just
when
a
I
fun-
thought about
just
it,
a
I
fun
was like,
show.
oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, this one they showed titties and everything.
Really?
Yeah, because they get in fights and like titties are coming out.
Oh, so it's unedited.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so great, honestly. Not just because of the tits, but
No, it is because of the tits.
but yeah, she said, "Damn, double homicide."
Yeah.
So fucked up, and then it gets worse. Like you'll see.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it too much because I highly recommend it. That first episode brought the fire.
Really?
And then they have. They're bringing like a Bad Girls Club special back, and
I never watched Bad. Oh, I did watch Bad Girls Club, but I was never like really hooked on it. Like my cousins was always hooked on it, but I never got into it. I was just like, I don't see it.
So I had like this. That's the reason why I kind of cut back on Love and Hip Hop and shit like that,
Okay.
because it was just like a lot of fighting all the time.
Okay.
And for me, like I'd be taking on that energy, and it just was feeling like not good after a while. It was feeling like dark, heavy, negative energy. So I stopped watching it. But I will be tuning into this one because they're bringing back like Natalie Nunn and like all the big
ones.
the big stars of that.
Wasn't
Girls Club.
Dream Doll on there?
Yeah, she was. She
Yeah.
was on a season. I
Yeah.
don't know if she's gonna be brought back on this one or not. Yeah, but like what's Tanisha? Like I can't get no sleep because of y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all can't get no sleep 'cause of
I
me.
remember that episode. I remember that episode and that season because at that time I was staying at my I was spending a lot of time at my aunt's house, and my cousin, he used to watch it all the time.
Yeah.
And he was like obsessed with it, and he used to do that all the time when we were sleeping
Waking you
over,
up.
just waking up, banging on the. We had a lot of crazy things like I used to set the alarm on my aunt's phone for like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning while she sleep. So then at the house would be quiet, and all you hear is the alarm going off. She's like, "Where's my phone? Where's my phone?"
Oh, that's evil. You were like a
it
little
was.
sneaky.
It was, but it was a little joke. You know, it was okay.
No,
She knew,
it's so funny
she
because
knew it
you
was
are
me.
like. I feel like you're like a little evil, like, but in a sweet way. Like you're like a little sour.
I'm a sour patch. Yeah, I'm a sour patch kid. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, bootsy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So did you hear about the DMX sweatshirt that they're doing?
I didn't. I haven't.
Okay, so Yeezy reached out to Balenciaga and this said, "Oh, you guys should make a sweatshirt, you know, for DMX, for the passing of DMX, and you know, all the money and everything will go towards his kids, which is, you know, smart and it's good because it's making sure that his family is good after his, you know, legacy and everything. But the sweatshirt is $200, and it's like a regular sweatshirt that you can get from Columbus.
Yeah,
Or-
you did show me the picture.
Yeah.
And it looks real big. It really does look like basic, like a basic
Sweatshirt.
concert, and not even like Walmart
Concert,
or Target.
right.
Like
Concert sweatshirt.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. It's DMX here with like his death date here and his birth date here with like crosses around, and it's like
Nothing
a regular
special,
shirt that
yeah.
that someone who lost a loved one would create. And I'm not trying to knock it, like, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
But at the same
don't
time,
wanna be
it's like
disrespectful,
right.
but,
No,
like-
no. I'm not. I hope I'm not. But like at the
I
same
think they're being
time, they're being
disrespectful
disrespectful for the price, right?
Because they're
$200, and then people are like, "Oh, people are dishing out $1,500 just to purchase this Gucci, you know, whatever, just to pose on Instagram." But you can't dish out $200 for a sweatshirt that will help. The proceeds will help go towards, you know, his family. And it's like
I mean,
I
that's the part that
understand.
I get. Yeah,
I get that, but you know,
more people would buy if it was a little cheaper, even if you made it like $60.
Yeah, $60 is fine. That's fine. That's reasonable.
Yeah.
But I mean, most people who are spending the $1,500 on Gucci can afford it.
Exactly.
You know
and
what
they
I'm
probably
saying?
won't be buying this sweatshirt.
Right.
Because his real fans,
Right.
most of his real fans probably can't really like afford a
$200 sweatshirt, or
exactly.
yeah. Or like will probably save up for it and then purchase it. I don't know. I just thought it was a little crazy for them to even come out like that. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I'm shocked that it was only $200 because, like, knowing Kanye, I thought it was gonna be like $600.
Yeah, like his white tee. It
Yeah.
was like $900 with
Exactly.
one
With
hole.
holes in it. Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
that's such a bullshit.
Like, I'm not making. I can
And
make
huge
shit like that,
spandex.
right?
Yeah.
Some of Yeezy stuff is questionable though.
Well, even when he was doing like the Sunday service, you know how I think he's a cult leader, like to be. But for his Sunday service, another reason why I thought it was so fucked up is because he did when I think in NOLA or something like that, and he was like selling socks for like $300, $400.
Yeah. What was those socks made of? Like clouds or something?
Like Jesus's lambs.
Pubic hair?
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. No, and that's what I'm saying. So like the markup is crazy just
Yeah.
for his name, and Who the fuck is paying? Like,
That's fucking ridiculous. And if you are paying for that, then please buy me one.
yeah.
I mean, because
I
I
don't
can
want
use
it.
it.
Fuck that shit. I don't even want that. I
can use
just
it.
off principle.
Yeah, no. I was just wanted to say I have it.
Yeah.
I won't use it, but just to say I have. But I just thought that was ridiculous. Like $200. Like $60 is perfect. $50 is fine. 2 for $90, something like that. You know?
At the concert, it would probably be around $40-$60.
Yeah. 25 outside.
Exactly. And it looks like a 25 outside shirt.
It looks
That's
like
the thing.
it really
because
does.
The iron-ons are it just looks like iron-ons.
But you can get from Instagram.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get from Amazon or
Right.
somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like that. I thought that was a little messy.
I won't.
I watched Mortal Kombat yesterday.
Oh, I did too.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I was like half watching it because I was doing work, but wow, it was so good. I really liked it. My boyfriend hated it. Well, he didn't hate it. He just thought it was eh. Did you think it was eh?
Yeah,
I loved it.
I did. Only because I guess I'm like a real hardcore fan and I like grew up on the lore and everything. Like I grew up with Mortal Kombat. And I thought it was good, but I thought it could have been better.
Okay.
I mean, I thought the violence and the blood and everything, the fatalities and everything was awesome.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I just felt like they pushed aside characters who are like staples.
Like Katana.
Katana, she wasn't in.
They showed her fan.
They showed her fan. Yeah. She wasn't in there, but she really didn't come into like the second one, the second Mortal Kombat. The first one, really didn't have her in there. But but just like people's like desire to get like for instance, like Sonya Blade's desire to get a mark. I'm sorry for spoiler alert. Her desire to get a mark, I just thought like was not of that character because she's like the badass female character, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like now you just basically
Dumbed her down.
Yeah. I felt like that. And then like I thought Kano was fucking awesome.
Me too.
I thought he stole the fucking show.
He did. He was hilarious.
Yeah. And I thought everyone looked gorgeous. Everyone looked, to the character. And they did a good job, but I just felt a little bit of the lore was lost.
I could see that. It seemed like they were trying to fit in the whole backstory in a short period of time.
And then you're introducing a new character because the Cole guy, he's not in the whole lore at all. So now you're creating a new lore that you're trying to introduce, and then people who haven't been following Mortal Kombat is like, well, this guy's he's in it. Like, you know what I mean? It's too many different lores that you're trying to tell, and none of them were really explained properly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It still left you wanting more. It was good, but it left you wanting more.
I agree with that. It did seem like I said like a summarized version rather than like a full. It wasn't very in depth. It was definitely very surface. I don't remember watching the first Mortal Kombat movie, but I did play the games.
Okay.
So for me, playing the games and like remembering all the characters and their moves was nostalgic.
Yeah.
And then also like the scenes where they fought, I was like every when they went to like a new scene, I was like, oh, it's about to go down. Like and the fight scenes were really dope.
Yeah, I thought they were really done really well.
Yeah. And I think that the characters were great, like, matching them and their costumes and everything were on point. Their moves were super entertaining. I liked it. And it was funny and I could follow along, but I get it. Because I'm not a super hardcore fan.
If I had to give it a grade, I would say, I was actually texting my group chat about it earlier. I'd give it like a B minus C plus.
Yeah, okay.
Like, it was good.
That's how my boyfriend felt too.
Yeah, it was good, but it left me wanting more. And I thought the pacing of the film was good, because it's almost a 2-hour movie.
It didn't feel like
it. And it didn't feel like it. It actually could have been a little longer, and I wouldn't have been mad.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm gonna rewatch it again, too, because it might be having the Batman vs Superman effect.
Okay.
Like you're just so excited to see it that you're like you're just blinded by everything. You're just looking at the characters.
I think that's what it was for me. It was just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. So go check it out.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it would be a good like family movie too if you have kids and they don't really know much of. I think so. Like
Really?
you know, I mean, parts of it were a little gory.
Yeah.
But besides that one part, which
Yeah.
spoiler alert, they like literally saw a bitch
woman
in half. And she's a character too.
Yeah, Natara.
Yeah, Natara. That was like I was like,
Which we
wow.
know she's not dead because no one ever stays dead in Mortal Kombat. So.
Yeah. But damn, she sure
Yeah.
looked dead.
Yeah.
She was filleted.
Yeah, she looked good though.
She did.
Like I thought the makeup was really, good on everyone's
It was.
account. Even seeing Reptile, I was
Yes.
like, he looks good.
Yes.
Like they all look good. Everyone looks good. I just chasing that mark. Would you chase the mark? Would you want the mark?
Yes.
Would you be able to do it? Would you be able to like do the final step of killing someone to get the mark?
Personally, me no, because I'm not a killer. I'm a lover.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like I would.
I mean, yeah. If my life depended, if it was my life or your life, I'm getting my life. Yeah. So I thought that was a little fun. But yeah, I give it a B minus. C.
Yeah, that's a fair grade.
Okay.
I gotta watch it. You know, I want to watch the first one.
Okay.
Just to see. I feel like I've seen the first one, but it's probably when did it come out? In the 90s?
The first one came out, in the 90s. Both of them actually came out in the 90s, actually. Early
Yeah, so it was
90s and then
probably
late
like
90s.
8 or something.
The first one was actually pretty good. Another argument that I argued with my friends was the first one felt more of a team.
Okay.
And the second one, it was like they looked good together, but it wasn't like that team, like that synergy.
So this was the third one, or this is the second?
This is a reboot.
Okay.
We don't talk about the second one.
Gotcha.
The
Okay. Second one doesn't exist.
was just terrible. We
Gotcha.
don't talk about that one.
Okay. So this is technically the second one.
This is technically the first one. It's
Oh.
actually, okay, so this is technically a prequel to Mortal Kombat. So
Okay.
the next one will be Mortal Kombat. If that makes sense. Okay, so it's a prequel.
Okay.
So this one is basically setting up the world of Mortal Kombat for
gotcha.
everyone.
I see what you're saying.
So now that when people watch this one and they go to do Mortal Kombat 2, well, that's 4, 2, it'll technically be Mortal Kombat 1.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because it'll be like everybody has been established and now we can just get to the nitty gritty of kicking ass.
The story.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Maybe that's why I liked it, because it
Yeah.
was so basic and it was nostalgic for me.
So you saying you a basic bitch?
No.
I'm about to
But
say.
my information, I do like straight to the point.
Okay.
I like it served straight up
Okay. Straight up
on a platter.
on a platter.
Yes. I've been watching The Challenge. Do you watch that?
The challenge.
Because all I've
On
been
TV?
watching is is reality TV.
I used to
recently.
watch that when it came out earlier.
Like Road Rules versus
Yeah,
Real World and all
yeah.
that shit. Yeah. So now it's called The Challenge, and CT is still on there.
Okay.
He's still beautiful. You never thought he was cute? Oh my god. Watch it now. I don't know. You may, because he's like so rough and like rugged. Just like that. Yeah, that's how he sounds. Literally, that's how he talks. Like he'll make a noise like that, and then they like decode it for you. But I just like, I'm obsessed with it. Now their like reward is so much higher. They win like $1 million. And this
Well, not
particular,
really because of taxes, but yeah.
well, yeah. But still, pretty good amount of money.
Oh yes.
And they're in Iceland, so the scenery is like really cool because they're like in volcanoes and glaciers and shit like that. But
For those listening, I'm refilling her cups. Or mine, because she's still babysitting.
yes, but the eating challenges
Okay.
are fucking hilarious to
What
me.
are they eating? Is it like Fear Factor?
Yep, just like all the same, like, you know, bull testicles, blood.
Would you be able to eat that stuff?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't.
I feel like I'll be able to eat it. Paul, no, Paul. I'll be able to eat
Oh, I
it.
thought you took your tongue ring out.
Oh
'cause I didn't see
no,
it.
it's there. It's just it's gold, so it blends in with my tongue. Yeah,
cute.
it's like a rose gold. Yeah,
Cute.
yeah. Because I have what is it saying? Battery.
Oh yeah, I'll get that. This will be a short episode. This will be a clip.
Yeah, yeah. We'll do it till it dies, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we'll just come back and just make something, and I'll
Yeah.
just cut this part out.
Okay. But would you be able to eat that stuff?
I think I would. Because my grandmother used to call me, first off, I just noticed I say grandmother instead of like grandma or
That's
something
cute.
like that.
I didn't even notice.
It's like really proper.
It is.
Like I'm from Britain, you know.
Yeah.
My grandmother.
I think that's why I probably didn't notice because my boyfriend talks like that because
And he
like,
says it?
He lived in the UK for
Yeah.
a little, and he says mum, like mummy.
Yes,
stuff
yes,
like that.
yes. I told you I
So-
have my mom in my phone as mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he does
as
too. Yeah.
mummy or something like
Yep.
that. Yeah, MUMMY.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she used to call me Mikey. He used to eat everything. She was like, I can just make anything, and he'll just like try this, and I'm like, I'll just eat it.
You know what? I think I would have to have the mindset because I was thinking about this,
Okay.
and I think I would have to have the mindset that like this is a delicacy.
Okay.
So if I had that in my mind, like, oh,
You
this
can
is
do
like
it.
a rich meal,
You can
yeah,
do
then
it.
I could do it.
You
But
can do
if I'm looking at it for what it is, and I
Mm-hmm.
see like a sheep face, and it's like looking raw or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and like testicles, oh no, and brains, no.
No. What's the craziest thing that you've ate so far?
The craziest thing that I had, this is actually a great story. So down in Florida is where my mom's from, and shout out Jasper, Florida. It's like right outside of Jacksonville, but it's very, very small.
How
like,
far is it from Kissimmee? I've only been to Kissimmee, Florida.
I have no
Oh, I've been
idea.
to like Miami and like Orlando. when
Well,
I
this
was
is
younger.
North Florida,
Okay.
northeast.
Okay.
And it's like farms because
Okay.
my grandma lived on she grew up on a farm.
Must be
And
nice.
yeah, they did. They had like all their own food
Mm-hmm.
and shit like that, you know. But it was like a tiny ass house, no
Mm-hmm.
like air conditioner. It was like hot. But yeah, it was beautiful. Like I loved going down to their farm and stuff like that. But they would basically shoot and eat whatever crossed the road. You know what I'm saying? So that snakes, turtles, squirrel, raccoon, like all that shit. They ate everything. So I can't remember. I think this was either a family reunion or an anniversary celebration.
Okay.
And they just had platters of meat out.
Okay.
Okay, and I went for the dark meat because that's what I like in every sense of the word. And my mom was like, what are you eating? And I said, oh, turkey. I thought it was dark turkey. She said, Chelsea, where'd you get that? And I was like, that tray right there.
Yeah.
And she said, Chelsea, that's possum. So I fucked around and ate possum, which is absolutely fucking disgusting to me because we were actually talking about this on
Yeah,
one
we
of our
were.
episodes that I hate possum because they look like huge rats with like big nasty rat tails. Oh,
And you ate one.
yeah, and it tasted good. I'm not
I
gonna
like your
lie.
shirt.
Thank you. This is Who Gives a Fuck Essentials. Go get it. If you just go to who follow follow on Instagram at who GIVSAF. I think it's FCK.
CK.
Yeah.
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 And it's cute. On the back it has like a Diablo baby.
Oh, that's cute. Let me just.
Yep,
There you
fix
go.
me, fix me.
There you go. There you go. All right. That's on our Patreon. No, but that's dope. I think the craziest thing that I've ate, besides a human, pause. No pause.
Gotcha. Ooh, I have a story about that too, but I'll save it for our next episode.
Okay. The craziest thing that I've ate was alligator.
I've had that.
No, I've had alligator. I've had bear when I ate meat before.
A bear?
Yes.
What did that taste like? Tough?
Um,
I feel
it
like
was
bear would be
chewy.
tough.
It was a little chewy, but it was good though.
Was it like steaky or chicken?
Not more steaky. More steaky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you had deer?
No, but my aunt who lives in North Carolina, she cooks everything. So
See,
yeah,
it's that southern
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
She cooks everything, and they just grew up eating everything. So
Yeah.
yeah, just the same.
See, I like deer, but it is very like gamey. I love rabbit.
I haven't had rabbit,
Rabbit is so good. It's like super tender chicken.
and I probably won't, being that I'm a pescatarian now. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's out.
Yeah.
That's out for you.
I actually had to Google if I could have alligator or not.
Yeah, because with the fight, is it a reptile?
Yeah.
Did you?
Well, it's considered not a like ocean animal,
Yeah.
but it's still aquatic.
Yeah, that's a tricky
So
one.
it's like frog. It's one of those lines where it's like,
it lives on both.
yeah.
Land and water.
So it's one of those. Do you eat it? Do you not? I mean, I ate it.
Did you get sick?
No, I didn't.
Have you ever did you eat meat
Yes.
and then got sick because you
Yes.
haven't had it until
Yes.
oh man.
Yes. And not because I've ate meat intentionally. It was because it was cooked in like a broth or like
Oh wow, just from the broth?
or like something was like they used the same spoon or something.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's the
Like
lightest. Yeah, just the
cross-contamination.
cross contamination. Yeah,
Wow, you're really
Yeah.
sensitive with it.
yeah.
I can
And
see how that happens. Like I haven't had pork. I used to eat a lot of pork.
okay.
But moving out on my own, I haven't been eating it that much, and I think it had been like a year that I hadn't had any pork because I love pork roll. That's a Jersey thing. But I hadn't had it in a long time. My parents brought over some pulled pork, and I did get really sick.
Really.
Yeah, and but I eat meat, so I was just like, wow, pork's really bad for you. That's how you can tell.
Yeah, the last time I actually had a little fit, or I guess you could call it, was probably maybe about a year ago. Yeah, and it just gives me the runs, and I just have to shit it out.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
happened, like immediately.
Yeah, and that's it. And 9 times out of 10, it's like, oh, are you done? And it's like, nope, I'm not done.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, I guess I'm calling out of work. Which is, I mean, I don't want to say it's like a good excuse to like, whatever, but like, it happens.
Yeah, it does. Are you a shy pooper?
I am. Even though like we are close friends, I will not poop in your house.
Yo, I feel you. I'm a shy pooper too.
I will.
Yeah.
I don't poop at work. I've been working there for 2 years, and I've only pooped once or twice, maybe, and that's because it was an emergency.
Yeah.
Like I'm lactose intolerant, and I've had like a milkshake or something or ice cream, and it's like, okay, you can't hold it. And normally when I do, I try to eat it around like 4:00 so I can like
Run home.
yeah, because I get off at like 5:15 ish, and I'm like, by the time it actually like starts
Sits.
working its
Yeah.
way, I'll be home and can like let it go. And, but no, that time it was like I drank my milkshake. I took like 3 sips from it, and it was just like, oh nope, it's right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then this always happens whenever I do go at work, or did go at work, or I don't know which term to use because whatever, but whenever I went at work, there we go, there's always someone there who's like,
dilly-dallying in the bathroom.
no, they're like, I'm by myself, and then I'm sitting in there, and then they come in, and it's just like, they want to play like musical toilets, and it's like, we're not doing this. Why does this have to happen when I'm in here? Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm weird, and I start looking at the sneakers, and I'm like, who is this? Who is this garment?
Are you like, do you hold it until they leave?
Or
Or you're like, no, this is
no,
my
I have
life,
to get
this is
up.
me.
I have to get up because I can't hear that.
Oh,
I
you
can't
have
hear
to get
that.
up.
I'm done. As soon as I hear my neighbor, I'm done.
Oh my God.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm sorry. No. I'm clenched.
Oh, yeah.
Back up. We're wiping. We're cleaning. Baby wiping it down because I'm a baby wiper. I'm not a toilet paper.
That's my thing too. If I don't have all my whole kit, I
Right.
don't want to go.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I use toilet paper, but I
would prefer wipes
yes.
with it. Yeah.
But yeah, as soon as I hear that first musical note, I'm gone. I can't hear that. I can't hear that because then now it's just like, well, what the fuck?
You can't relax.
No.
Yeah.
No. That just ugh.
You know, luckily for me,
I'm starting to cringe right now just hearing it. Just like it's annoying. Oh, I can't take it.
I feel it. It does make me uncomfortable too to hear someone else like fart. Even though I'm like, I know it's a bathroom and stuff, but I'm just like, oh.
No, the
goddamn.
farting is okay. Like it's not okay, but it's like it's
But the actual like shit noise.
the actual.
Yeah. Oh my god. We got it.
Like that noise itself is.
Ooh.
You know how some people are like, oh, I can't watch someone throw up because it'll make me gag,
Yeah.
or hearing them gag will just
Yeah.
make me gag. That makes me cringe, just like my nails on a chalkboard.
Oh my god.
I can take nails on a chalkboard. That I cannot take.
That is.
Because I'm like, ew, you're loose booty. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they obviously really had to go. So it probably is loose.
put your two fingers up if
See,
you're
I
shitting
can't-
on them.
Yeah, luckily in my office, it's a single bathroom, but
Okay.
in the 6 years that I've been there, I only went once.
Okay.
And yeah, I couldn't relax. And you know, for me, I really don't even like pooping at my parents' house anymore now that I moved out because I'm so used to my toilet. It's like the toilet height is off, and then like the width of the toilet seat. It's like my ass has to get comfortable on one seat.
Yeah.
And you know what else I don't like? I don't like sitting on a toilet that's warm. Because you know someone's ass has just been on it. Yeah, that freaks me out.
You know what irks me though? Like people who have nice ass houses, like gorgeous ass houses, but cheap ass toilet paper.
Oh, yes.
Like that one ply.
Yes. Oh, I hate the one ply. Gosh.
Motherfucker, if you don't afford the 2-ply, 3-ply, 4-ply,
It's
what's
so
going
awful.
on?
Cottonelle something.
Right.
Cottonelle's like in between Charmin.
Right.
and
Cottonelle
Scott.
with the ridges.
Yes, with the ridges.
Yes.
You just get something with ridges.
Yes, definitely.
Or even like angels. Like, you know.
Well, no, I don't like really angels. I don't like angels.
Actually, I don't either because it's deceiving.
It's the
like-
devil.
Yeah, you run out like real fast.
Yeah. But Cottonelle is really good.
Yeah. That's what I stick with.
Yeah.
I
Me too.
agree.
The purple one?
I just get the blue.
Okay.
The regular blue.
Yeah, the purple one's a little softer.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I
it's a
don't-
little tougher too.
Let me tell you something. The extra soft one, as a woman, I don't like because it leaves a lot of fuzzies behind.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. I've been told that living in a house full of women, I've been told which toilet paper not to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
no
'cause-
fragrance ones.
Not have the fragrance. It will fuck your pH
None
up.
with
real fast.
with a pattern on it or anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Well, Anthony's
So-
here.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to end it there.
I love you guys. Bye. Hey.
Welcome to the best, my friend. This is the review.